Good morning everybody, ako na po Nay. So today is December 18, 2024 and for today's video guys, atin naman pong i-discuss ang mga contract verification requirements sa Embassy ng Pilipinas sa Abu Dhabi. So kung ikaw po ay Abu Dhabi visa holders or Al Ain visa holders, ang video na ito ay para po sa inyo. So medyo mayroon lang konting pagkakaiba if iko-compare mo po ang contract verification requirements from Polo or MWO Dubai compared po sa Embasiya ng Pilipinas sa Abu Dhabi. So ito po ang listahan ng ating contract verification requirements for skilled workers or yung may mga company-sponsored visas. So unang-una po, of course, ang ating dalawang kopya ng ating employment contracts. Meron din po tayong valid residence visa, ang ating pong mga valid Emirates ID, and of course, ang ating mga valid passports. Yan po ang pinaka-main requirements. Wala naman po pagkakaiba if you compare that to the MWO Dubai requirements. So dito po yan nagkakatalo sa mga kondisyon or kung kayo po ay nasa mga sitwasyong ito. Una, if your visa is with a private company, usually 2 taon po ang visa today po, no? So kailangan nyo po ng MORE contract. So wala pong pagkakaiba yan sa ating MWO Dubai requirements. Pangalawa, if ang visa po ninyo is with a government office, a free zone, or under Abu Dhabi Global Market or ADGM, and a public joint stock company or PJSC, or those not within the scope of MORE, ito po ang mga kailangan po ninyong mga documents, or I think either of these documents. So nakalagay po dyan an internal or a company contract, a salary certificate dated within the month, and an offer letter or document if the company cannot provide an employment contract, or a Polo standard employment contract. Downloadable po yan sa website if the company cannot provide an employment contract. So nasa listahan po niyan kung alin lamang po ang kaya ninyo pong i-provide if nasa ganun po kayong sitwasyon. Pangatlo po, if kayo ay under the Golden Visa, ito po ang 10-year period na kind of visa. So normally, mga ano po ito, no, nasa mga medical field. So kakailanganin niyo pong mag-provide ng MORE or company contract, whichever is applicable as mentioned, and a salary or employment certificate dated within the month. Meaning po, ng dated within the month, dapat po ang salary certificate or employment certificate na ipo-provide niyo po sa embassy is valid pa po siya. No, yung date ng certificate po niya, pagpunta nyo sa Polo, valid pa po siya ng 1 buwan. Now, dito po sa number 6, nakalagay din po dyan ang mga additional documents sa mga following cases. Una, if the worker's visa is not Abu Dhabi or Al Ain, but working in the company's branch in Abu Dhabi, ito po ay katulad ng aking nabanggit sa aking previous video for the MWO Dubai requirements. So kakailangan po yan ng employment certificate to be issued by the visa sponsor stating that the worker is assigned in the company's branch within the Abu Dhabi Emirates. So wala pong pagkakaiba yan sa ating requirements sa MWO Dubai. Ito naman, if the worker's salary is below the minimum requirements of 1,500 AED for skilled workers and 3,500 for nurses. So ito po yung malaking pagkakaiba sa MWO Dubai. Kapag po below minimum requirements, ang basic salary wage na 1,500, below 1,500 at below 3,500 naman po for nurses, kailangan niya pong mag-submit ng salary certificate stating the actual salary, allowances, and other compensation and benefits that the worker is receiving. Or you can provide a payslip duly signed by an authorized company representative and with a company stamp. So mabilis lamang po, no? Hindi na kailangan magpa-amyenda, kailangan mo lang ng salary certificate or an official payslip. And if the worker is already in the Philippines, a copy of the Philippine arrival or e-gate certificate or boarding pass of departure from the UAE ang kakailanganin, an authorization letter of the worker, and a photocopy of valid ID of the person authorized. So ito po yung sa apat na proseso ng pagpapa-verify, which is through an authorized representative. Wala din po itong pagkakaiba sa ating MWO Dubai na pagpoproseso ng contract verification. So ito naman po, if ang worker's position in the visa is sea-based but it is actually working land-based, kailangan niyo pong mag-issue ng employer-issued explanation letter on the reason why the visa is sea-based but the actual duties of the worker is land-based, and stating the actual functions of the worker. At ang panghuli is if the employer name on the visa and the contract are not the same. So meron din pong ganito sa MWO Dubai requirements. A trade license or both companies to establish that they are on the same company, or a certification of letter from the visa sponsor stating the link between the two companies, and a salary certificate from the visa sponsor. So wala ba pong pagkakaiba ito sa ating MWO Dubai requirements. Nakalagay din po dyan, Polo or the Embassy of Abu Dhabi may request an additional documents when necessary for the verification process. Note, sea-based workers who are actually working sea-based, like seamen by profession, should have their documents processed at the sea-based office in the Philippines. Pangalawa, contract verification is not applicable for non-employment visas such as investors or dependent visas, which are the wife, husband, and student visa holders. So narito naman po ang listahan ng contract verification requirements for domestic workers sa Embasiya ng Pilipinas. So mga domestic workers po ay nakabilang po dito ang mga private nurse, private drivers or drivers, housemaids, nanny or babysitters, cook, or servant. So kung kayo po ay nasa ganyang mga posisyon at inyong mga visa naka-indicate po ang ganyang mga posisyon, you are under the domestic workers at ito po ang inyong mga contract verification requirements. Unang-una po dyan is a documents needed is of course an original copy and photocopy of your MORI contract with DW code 25 to 30 pages, original copy and one photocopy of your addendum to the UAE domestic worker contract signed by sponsor or employer and domestic worker. Ito po ay downloadable naman po sa website. So available din po ang addendum to the UAE domestic worker contract file sa ating MWO Dubai website and sa Embasiya ng Pilipinas sa Abu Dhabi official website. Then signature of the first party affixed in the contract shall be the same with the passport and or the Emirates ID signature. Tatlong photocopies po ng inyong valid residence visa or a electronic copy of the visa, valid passport, and of course your personal appearance. Pangalawa naman is document needed sa sponsor po ninyo or sa employer. Kailangan po ng kanilang photocopy sa valid passport, ng kanilang Emirates ID, at ng kanilang mga Emirates ID. Or, valid visa, sorry. Pangatlo, if the sponsor or employer's passport and IDs are both no signature of the holder, ito po ang kakailanganin. The sponsor or employer shall appear in the office of his specimen signature and or thumb mark. If sponsor is very old or very sick, a video clip of signing for validation purpose only. So pag mayroon pong mga ganyan po kayong mga sitwasyon, kailangan nyo pong mag-submit ng ganyang documents, or yun nga, if it's very old or very sick, a video clip of signing for validation purpose. If ang worker's visa naman ay not Abu Dhabi but working in Abu Dhabi, worker shall provide a proof of the sponsor employees living in Abu Dhabi with a tenancy contract, a billing statement like electric bill, DEWA bill, and a telephone bill. Otherwise, set an appointment in Polo Dubai or nakalagay po dyan through the website. Then if the worker is already in the Philippines, wala naman pong naiba, you can do that through an authorized representative, katulad pa rin po ng requirements from the skilled worker. So available po ang kompletong listahan na iyan sa kanilang website. Ilalagay ko rin po dito para po kung gusto nyo po itong i-print para po mayroon kayong reference at listahan ng mga requirements na nabanggit. So yun lamang po, hope this video helps, at if may mga katanungan, you can comment down below at atin pong sasagutin yan. God bless everybody.